we want you to know to be organic farmer, okay? Organic farmer, you have to be organic. Organic means you are not using a lot of chemicals in your production, isn't it? Yes. So, last month we started the process of preparing organic super glue. So I hope we are now well versed with the procedures of preparing or of coming out with organic super glue, okay? I've understood that some other people were not there. And today we are going to do two things, okay? Number one, we are going to also go through the process of preparation of organic super glue. At the same time, we are going to now process a prepared solution of organic super glue. Is it clear? I don't want to explain everything, okay? Since now you know the procedure of making this organic super glue, organic plant booster, I want my colleagues here, our colleagues here, to explain to the new people who are not there. They should also understand what it takes for you as a farmer when you are preparing organic plant booster or organic super glue, okay? So we have here different materials that are needed in the process of preparing organic super glue. So they are going to tell us how they are used and why they are used in the process of preparation, okay? Yes.
When you are preparing organic super glue, you have to use 30 eggs. And these 30 eggs, the reason as to why you put the eggs, if you can see this outer part, we call it the shell. The shell has calcium in it. The use of the calcium, it helps in the strengthening of the plant. And we also have the albumen. If you can boil the eggs and you see the inner part, you will see the white color there. The use of that white layer, it has the phosphorus and potassium. The use of the phosphorus, it helps in the formation of the roots and also help in the flowering when your plants are now flowering. We have the inner part there, which is called the yolk. The yolk has the protein. The protein helps in the development of the plant. In
preparing organic super glue, we also use bitter lemon, which has ascorbic acid. So this ascorbic acid, it will help in the process of catalyzing the process of ammonification during fermentation process. So now, since we have the small bitter lemon, we're going to use 15 in preparing our organic super glue. And when it is big, in big size, we are going to use 10.
This is liquid molasses. We use liquid molasses when we are preparing organic super glue. So the use of this liquid molasses is to stimulate the growth of microorganisms, which help during fermentation. And when you are using this liquid molasses, you use 3 cups or 1 liter in. So instead of using liquid molasses, or if it's not there, you can use this normal sugar we use at home. You use 1 kilogram of sugar in 20 liters of water when you're preparing.
Hello, I hope we are live, eh? Let me elaborate. This is a boiled egg. Are you seeing this boiled egg? I have just divided it into 2. And you can see there is a yellow substance. That one we call it a yolk. Okay? A yolk contains proteins and vitamins and other very important elements. Then the white substance, that one is the albumen. So it contains phosphorus and potassium. During the process of fermentation, it will provide in the solution phosphorus and potassium, while inside will provide protein and nitrogen, okay? Then the outer shell will provide calcium, okay? Because it is made of calcium. Is it clear? We are not going to use this boiled egg. This one I'll boil it so that you can see what we were meaning. The yellow, the white, and then the outer cover, okay? With the ducks, they have bigger sized eggs. So you don't use 30, you can use like 20 or 25 like that, because they are of big size.
Place these 30 eggs in the bucket.
So you place the egg inside the bucket all round, okay? You don't break the egg. So the egg you are going to put the way it is. So, exactly this is what we are going to, this is what you do in the first process. You set your eggs inside the bucket and arrange them like that. Then the second procedure, he has explained the purpose of using bitter lemon. This bitter lemon have ascorbic acid. This acid helps to deharmonize ammonia formation, because with the eggs, when it is degenerating or it is getting spoiled, ammonia is generated, okay? So to remove that process of ammonification from the fermentation period, you use bitter lemon. This bitter lemon will help us a catalyst to break down the process of ammonification in our fermentation process. Okay? So here you are going to cut these bitter lemons. You cut them into small. So the juice you allow it to pour inside. So you cut all this inside. Your knife is not sharp, but you have to take care of your hands, otherwise blood will be part of the solution, because you will be bleeding, and then you use your blood as part of the super glue. Be careful, you can injure yourself. The bitter lemons, everything will just disappear, because as soon as the fermentation has started, the enzymes, all those microorganisms will multiply very fast, and in the process of fermentation, what is inside there will be like their food, okay? So they have to work on it. They will break down eggs, they will break down bitter lemons, break down all what is tangible inside there. Because when you put sugar or molasses, you increase the rate of enzymatic reaction in the absence of oxygen. Those microorganisms will be there very many in order to degenerate all this. Take note that you will not break any eggs. The eggs will remain like that, but after 31 days, you will not come and get this egg. Or when you will get in a form when it is very soft, and then you squeeze them. So now you can see we have added the bitter lemons into the container. Down there you can see the eggs have just been aligned, no eggs is broken, and then the bitter lemon has been already added. Now we are moving to the third step, which is...
So here we are going to pour 3 cups of liquid molasses. And it should be full, not only half. Make it full. When you're pouring, you don't pour only in the same position. To keep balancing.
So we said 3 cups is equivalent to like 1 liter. It is already even 1 liter plus. 1 liter is 2 cups. Depends on the cups you have used. This thing is very sweet. We are going to add water now. Rain is forming. Rain is forming. It is drizzling. It is drizzling. It is drizzling. Thunder. 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 Okay. So we are going to put 40 liters. Hey. You help, let me help you. Let me help. Robin is already tired. It's very heavy, So now we have already the mixture. We are preparing a 40 liters solution of organic super grow, okay? I want everybody around. So, somebody explain if you want to know the quality of the egg that you have when you are preparing it. If you find after adding water, the egg is also floating like bitter lemon, that egg is not good. You are not supposed to use a spoiled egg, because even some of the properties or those vitamins are already dead, okay? But for now, our eggs are down. They have remained down here. They are not floating, meaning they are good eggs, okay? Everything is okay. The albumin, the yolk, and everything is okay. But when you add water and then all the eggs are floating, you are not expecting good quality super grow from what you are preparing, okay? It means the egg is spoiled. Already ammonia reaction, ammonification has already taken place. That is why when you break a spoiled egg, the smell is very bad, okay? So you remove the floating eggs or you replace with the one which can sink down, can remain at the bottom of the container after adding water. Is it clear?
What happens when you put the lemon if you have not cut?
You have to cut the lemons, because what we need is the juice. The juice is the one containing ascorbic acid, okay? So if you don't open, you put like this, sometimes you will even come and get like this, because first of all, the back of the fruits for bitter lemon is very hard. So it means you have to keep it for more than 31 days to wait for that thing, the content, the juice to come out. So you have to cut it, you open the juice so that ascorbic acid start reacting. Alright, it's enough now.
What about when one egg is broken?
Oh, when the she has asked when the egg has broken in the process of placing it. No, that egg you can even leave. You can even leave. But you don't break the eggs. Just leave it like that. The reaction, the eggs you don't break, because first of all, it has to start. The reaction will start from the shell getting inside. Okay, are you getting that? The egg shell will first of all be eaten up and the liquid will get inside. This bitter lemon is so powerful, okay? And the sugar you have already put, but as soon as we cover it, you expel the oxygen. The oxygen will be used up by what needs oxygen. That is the lemon and the rest of it. Then, afterwards, when the oxygen is not there, there are those enzymes or microorganisms which survive in the absence of oxygen. They will just come automatically because there is their food, the condition is favoring them, and then they start reacting now, okay? And as they are reacting, they will also be multiplying in big numbers because there is sweet thing inside there. Are you getting that? Yes. So you will just find from nowhere it has come. If you cover food, you cover meat in a very tight container and you leave it for 5 days, what do you think will happen? Will you get it safe? It will not be safe unless you put it in the fridge in a condition where no bacteria can survive to spoil the food. But if so long as it is in a warm place, that food can still get spoiled. Are you getting that? So every environment favors growth of a particular organism. If they are to put you in this container and close with airtight, what happens? You suffocate and die, okay? But right now, yes.
Now when you cover it, where will the microorganisms
It will come from this material. This material that we have already put, everything will come from there. From inside there. Are you getting that? When they are burying you, even if they seal the grave with it, everything is sealed. They have put semen and slab, everything. You will still rot. You will still decompose, okay? Yes. Those microorganisms which decompose materials in the absence of oxygen, they are in you. From nowhere, they will come and then after 1 or 2 years when they are opening your grave, they will find only the bones. The flesh has already disappeared. Are you getting that? So every environment favors life of something. Are you getting that? So we have not put any microorganism here. We are only putting materials. This material will give us what we need. Okay? If you have a very small container and you have packed too much sugar, you have packed too much eggs, sometimes the environment will not again be favorable for a good fermentation. Okay? You see, the concentration also matters. You can even put many eggs here for 80 liters in one container. Okay? But now the concentration is going to be too much. Too much salt in food, you have only a quarter kilo, a quarter kilo of meat. But you put 5 spoons. Will you eat that food? The container is small, alright. The container is small, alright. Don't put, because you want bigger quantity, okay? We are going to put a polythene paper, which is not perforated, okay? It will help us. Just place the polythene over the container and you tie it, make it so tight. Let somebody. You fix the lid very well. So sometimes the lid may come out. Okay? It's done. You can place here some stone to make the lids remain well fixed. Is it clear? Thereafter, you wait for 21 days. Now, what you are going to do is to level. Date of preparation. You put the date that you are going to open. Are you getting that? So that you don't forget. Then after this, you will now carry it and put it in a cool place under the shade. I told you, you don't leave it under the sunshine. Okay? Yeah. All right. Any question again?
I have the one which is ready made. It was made on the 1st of June. So we want to open it today because it takes 31 days for it to be ready for use. We're going to open it today to see those processes of fermentation.
But now this one you can see, at least this one is okay. There is no much offensive smell. The eggs have disappeared. The material have already what? Also disappeared, okay? Now if you get an egg which is still floating, you break that egg to release the content, okay? Because further fermentation will still continue, okay? Now this one, we are going to sieve it to start removing the large particle first, so that we remain with it, the liquid, okay? Can we filter it? Okay, the smell is there, but not a bad smell.
It's very bad.
This is what I was meaning. When you find an egg, you may not, okay, it is having a shape of eggs, but it's now very soft. Meaning now, the eggshells has dissolved. When the eggshells has dissolved, we are now convinced, we become contented that the solution already have calcium. Whereas the eggshell gone, it has dissolved and inside is now inside the solution. Are you getting that? So with this egg, it means some protein, potassium, phosphorus are still intact. The only thing you do is to break it in the liquid. Are you getting that? You break it, you break them all. Are you getting it? No, it is not even smelling.
The smell.
It's not all that very bad like the other one. So you keep on breaking them. Albumen, okay, is only liquid. There is only liquid inside there. You see, only liquid. Now you can take this one to the compost, okay? These are large particles. Large particles that cannot be used, okay? This ammonia will be deaminated, okay? Next time you are going to open, there will be no flies. This is now our organic super grow, okay? But you cannot use it in this form. You have to refine it further. You have to make sure you get a good sieve and you filter it to remove these large particles which can block the nozzles when you are spraying it, okay? So like this one, you can spray it onto the crop, onto the growing plant, okay? You spray it on the plant direct, on the leaves. Because it was formed in an anaerobic situation, it means plant takes it because it was prepared in the presence of carbon dioxide, okay? If you spray it on the growing plant, the plant will absorb it. This material contains all the food values that has dissolved from the eggs. Are you getting that? Phosphorus, potassium, protein is there, calcium is there. Are you getting that? Nitrogen. That bubble is formed from ammonia, okay? It is not much, but if you see a lot of bubbles, if it is forming a lot of bubbles, it means ammonia is not completely deharmonized, okay? We saw from the other one, there was some processes missed in the other one, so the process of deharmonization did not take place well. That is why when we opened, there was a lot of flies, because ammonia was still real and it was having an offensive smell, very bad smell. The color is cream. Only ammonia has not been deharmonized, meaning you put little sour lemons. The sour lemon was not enough. They were small, but you put only 15. Are you getting that? Making ammonia to be too much, that the little bitter lemons could not deharmonize it. That's why you're seeing a lot of flies. Let's add some bitter lemons here, and then we add molasses. We cover it so tightly. So today we are not going to process it. We would have processed this one if it was well formed. Are you getting that? So these flies alone is an indication that ammonia has not been deharmonized. If ammonia was deharmonized, there was no need for flies to come, because there was nothing going to attract them. So this is the best learning. If you don't follow other things, if you miss some of the steps, the result is seen straight away, okay? So today we are not going to process this one.